My name's Kevin Kimberley, and I own Kimberley Ag Consulting. And this started way back when I was just out of high school. And with my dad feeding cattle and farming. And we weren't very big farmers or that, didn't have a lot of equipment. My dad was more of a cattle feeder, and he actually forgot more about it than I ever knew. And so I was working with Pioneer, a guy named Ivan Wickner that I met. And I had a real love for the dirt and the equipment and that, and wanted to have more. We were planting plots here and did studies with him and whatnot, and I had a big love for it. And so I just really loved what we were doing and trying to hit higher yields and that's how it really started with him. And then one of his guys that worked on corn meters at Pioneer in Johnston, Gary, my friend Daryl Geisler and I were over there setting meters and working with Gary, and he taught us a lot. So as farmers and producers, we bought our own planter stand together to run our meters. Then it turned into running other people's meters. And this business turned into planting plots of all different populations. We farmed sand, clay, contours, waterways, river bottom. We planted side-by-side trials for years. Then that went into testing tillage equipment. We did testing for deer, so we ran all rippers, all the field cultivators. We ran every trash wheel on the market, every press wheel bracket on the market. We ended up having 5 planters, and we ended up kind of being a big testing station. And every year that we thought we knew something, we learned something else the next year. And it turned into a 5 or 6 year study. And then that also turned into being invited to be on some committees and that at places. And I always thought I was just a peon, and here I am. And then we started doing work for companies, seed corn companies, plantability for them, for their hybrids and that. And then seed treatments came into place, and it grew more yet. So we kind of became a big testing station. And we went through 11 out of 14 years of floods. And in 1995, I decided to let somebody else farm it, because I was on the road doing troubleshooting and that anyway, and seminars all winter. So now I'm on the road doing seminars, consulting, and the interesting thing is that most people, and I used to be that way, said my place is different. You don't understand my ground. My ground's harder, my ground's wetter, my ground's drier. There's something I've learned traveling the United States. If it's wet, you have the same problem. Doesn't matter if you're in North Dakota, Texas, Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, and Nebraska. It's all the same problem. And when it's dry, it's all the same problem. We use those for excuses not to change. The change is where the money's at. And as inputs grow higher today, you have to be willing to change. So right now, for instance, I'm consulting no-till, strip-till, full tillage. And I do field days for companies like DeKalb, Field Solutions, Gold Country, John Deere, Case, and just all seed corn companies in general. Not to leave out Pioneer also in them. But the key is that we are out to help and teach. And we don't sell anything, but we do sell corn meter parts if you need them. But we don't push anything on the customer that won't make him any money. So, we travel such a wide range, we don't sell a lot of stuff because it's too far to manage. So we specialize in corn meters forever, and we're still learning every year. And some people think that they have everything that they know about corn meters right now. We find every year we're still learning tricks and that to make them last longer, not just to make them plant right, to make them last longer.